In this video, I'm gonna be talking about my mental health issues such as anxiety, OCD, as well as my treatment. I'm not a mental health professional, so please seek licensed professional help to diagnose and treat issues that you may be having. I'm just sharing my personal story.
I'm really looking forward to this. I really am looking forward to changing. Like, I'm gonna change and I'm gonna enjoy my life. And I'm so excited about it. I'm really excited about it.
Welcome back to my channel. I'm Andrew, and typically I document my fitness journey on Tuesdays for what I call Fat Tuesdays. And this week, it's still gonna be about health, but we're going deeper, okay? It's gonna be very personal. We're going under another layer of this onion. I'm gonna be sharing what I go through off camera with my mental health and also the app that I use for therapy. It's online therapy, it's called Talkspace. It's not sponsored. To be honest, it has changed my entire life. Since I was a little kid, I have lived in a constant state of worry and panic. In fact, I can look back over my life at different ages that I was and almost know what that year's worry was. I didn't know at the time that that was actually anxiety and OCD. It was untreated. I didn't have medication for it. I wasn't in therapy for it. So I've essentially been struggling my whole life without any kind of help. I didn't think that I needed the help. I thought I could just do it on my own. On my 27th birthday in 2016, I started to privately document my mental health journey. And my plan is that year I was going to change mentally just by sheer will. Today is the morning of my 27th birthday. I have been living with OCD my entire life. Every single year, every single moment has been littered with worry and fear that always pan out to be nothing. I've never enjoyed anything due to some worry, and I'm ready to stop that. I'm happy. I feel very hopeful today. That didn't happen. 3 years later, I stumbled across Talkspace. Actually, I didn't stumble across it. You guys, the Fat Tuesday fam, which is the people who watch my videos if you're new to my channel. It was just some random live stream. We started talking about mental health, and you guys let me know about Talkspace, and that changed everything.
Oh boy, everything is real messy in here. Get the dog hair off. I don't know if you guys know this. I think I've told some of you, but like I deal with some mental stuff going on, and I was on Instagram Live the other day, and the Fat Tuesday fam, which I've spilled coffee all over you guys, and I'm sorry. You guys actually told me about this. It's like an app called Talkspace, and this is not sponsored by Talkspace, but I am interested in it. This whole morning, I really was struggling, and I struggle pretty much like every single morning, especially on the weekends. Like today is Saturday. Saturdays have always sucked. They've always been really hard mental days for me. I don't know what's next. I'm just gonna try this out. I may hate it. I don't know. I don't really want to get a therapist. I always wanted to just deal with my mental stuff without having to get one, because to me, I just don't want to have to go through all of this, and I don't want to have to tell people all of my stuff and just go through all of this. I just don't feel like doing all of this, and I really just wanted to handle this on my own. I'm not 100% sure that I can after almost 30 years of trying, so we're gonna get into that today. I don't know. I'm just tired of dealing with this, and like I said, right now I feel fine, but I don't know, like, I don't even know if I need a therapist, to be honest with you. I don't even know if I need one. I'm doing my intake on Talkspace right now. I don't feel like doing this. I don't want to do this. I don't want to get a therapist. I just want to like get over this stuff on my own. I don't feel like doing this. It's like $200 something like right off the bat, and it's like, I don't even know what I would say, you know? Like I don't even know what I would tell them. I don't know.
So I sort of moved on from that idea after that initial like dipping my toes into therapy and online therapy, until I started making videos about how to deal with my own personal body image issues. And I realized that I couldn't do that on my own. I realized I needed professional help. That was not something I could will my way out of. It was too deep. So I actually revisited the whole Talkspace concept idea, which by the way, they do take insurance, I realized. And after I applied my insurance, it made it super affordable, like $30 a week, essentially.
Okay, so I just got done with my first, like, I guess, real video chat with my therapist, and he made this analogy of like his hands, and it like it really made me cry because it feels exactly like what I'm dealing with. He said, like, this is me and this is like my anxiety. And he says that like I'm like this and I can't figure out who I am. And that really spoke to me. And I feel like this is gonna be so good. I cried and I got to just like hear somebody tell me exactly what I was dealing with and what I was going through. And oh my Lord in heaven, I cannot believe that I have waited this long for therapy. Like I needed therapy. I needed it to change. We're gonna get in contact with some medicine stuff, and I like need medicine to work on these things. And I was trying to do it on my own, and I couldn't do it. Maybe you can, but I couldn't do it. And holy crap, I was scared of therapy, and I need it. So it's hopeful though. I'm crying, but I'm hopeful. Like I was hearing answers for things that I was dealing with. Just one session makes me feel like healing already to hear. So I'm really excited about this. I'm really looking forward to this. I'm gonna change and I'm gonna enjoy my life. And I'm so excited about it. I'm really excited about it.
I have been doing those 45-minute video FaceTime calls for over a year now. I've only missed a handful of them, and they're not always fun. It's not always something that I want to do, but I always am thankful that I did it, if that makes any sense. Kind of like working out. I discovered what I'm actually dealing with. My whole life, I just thought I was worried. I was dealing with untreated anxiety and OCD. And now I can recognize when I'm anxious. I know when I'm anxious. I know techniques on how to calm my body down, breathing techniques on how to lower my heart rate. In fact, I actually used a heart rate monitor to start visually seeing my heart rate and making it go down physically by doing different breathing habits that I've been learning, and I could actually see it lower, which was crazy. I know this sounds obvious now, and maybe you're thinking that this is super obvious, but I didn't know. I did not know what I was dealing with. Of course, I've figured out things too, like why I have anxiety, why it's developed the way that it has in my life, why am I struggling with it? Like, I'm starting to uncover all these different parts about myself, and that leads me to the next part, which is the medication. So in addition to seeing a therapist over the app, I also see a psychiatrist, which is like a therapist who can prescribe medicine. My therapist was like, your anxiety's so high, we can't work on anything. Like we need to get you on some medication to kind of bring that down a little bit so we can start working on stuff. It was just too high. I think that if medicine is what I need to do, that's not what I wanted to do, but if that's what I need to do, then that's what I'm willing to do it, like, you know, that. So the medication journey has been a whole separate journey in and of itself because we're trying to find things that work for me. I had some that was working, but it was causing me to gain a lot of weight, which I personally didn't want. And then another medication just wasn't doing what it needed to do. I was really struggling with my mind. So we're trying to balance it out and get the right one. I'm on a good thing right now, but you know, I have another meeting this week, actually, another video chat with my psychiatrist to see how the medicine's doing, see if we need to up something or lower something. So I'm still working on this stuff. I'm not 100% there. I'm not 100% good. I still have my sessions on Thursdays with my therapist, and I'm meeting with my psychiatrist this week. We don't meet every week, but we're meeting this week. So I'm still working on this stuff, but I'm where I need to be. That is hope, you know? I'll be okay. Like, I am okay, I'm becoming okay, and I will be okay. And that was something that I realized when I started this whole journey. I knew that whatever I was dealing with, it was going to be okay because I was in therapy. I was getting help. Okay, so I'm laying on the floor with Major. He just got his surgery on his back leg there. You can see, just to give you a little snapshot of where I'm at today. Today was a Saturday, which Saturdays typically are not great for me. My mind just goes nuts on a Saturday. Maybe it's because I'm just sitting at home with nothing to do. I'm not sure. I run through like worry after worry after worry, like over and over. It's kind of like like whack-a-mole, you know, just like it's like on a carousel. And so I'm trying to just tell myself, like, I know that it's all anxiety, and just go have fun with Michael tonight when you go eat Chinese food. Like, just you can enjoy your life. Just chill and go eat Chinese food. And honestly, it's probably all just anxiety. And my medicine and my therapy will make all of this okay one day. And so I need to just go enjoy myself tonight. And that's what I'm going to try to do. So it is frustrating at times to switch the medicine. It can kind of make you go through a roller coaster. It's frustrating at times. It is. Going through it. Changing my medicine is like kind of messing with me, and everything else. And my therapist's biggest advice was to, one, cut out coffee because it's
messing with my anxiety. But he also said, you know, you need to get back to your workouts, because I was telling him, like, I can't work out. Like, I keep missing my classes. Even Leslie is kind of asking me, like, what's going on with you? Like, I just feel like I'm a mess, you know?
So it's not just take medication and then you're good. I kind of thought that. It's really like take the medication and then also use the techniques that I'm learning in therapy about breathing and controlling my body and using those things in conjunction with each other. That brings like the healing. My psychiatrist and my therapist, they don't even live near me. In fact, my psychiatrist lives in like a completely different state. But after we get done with our video sessions, like the Walgreens near me will have my prescription within like an hour or so. So it's completely seamless, which a lot of other things in my life have changed since the pandemic has started. But my mental health, like in terms of getting treatment and getting help with my, you know, mind, that hasn't changed because we can meet wherever. I can meet in my room, on the couch, in my car. It's video chat, it's like FaceTime, it's texting. So that's what I really love. I really love how convenient that it is. So there's different plans. I have the texting and the video plan. So I can text Monday through Friday. I can text on the weekends, but I won't get a response till their working week starts. Some, I'm sure, do text on the weekends. So you kind of pick what you want. It's kind of like online dating. You kind of pick through a selection of different therapists that you want, and you can change that at any time. I think that there's definitely been people who, you know, say, oh, well, I had to go to a few different therapists. So like, don't feel nervous to change. I've never changed. I've loved like the people that I've worked with. Actually, I did change my psychiatrist at the beginning. So yeah, you can kind of alter it if you need to. There's a lot more things that you can choose. You don't have to use Talkspace to get help. That's just what I use. I love it. I don't know about all the other online therapies or anything else. I can only vouch for this, but there are tons of other options for you to use. If this is too expensive for you, there's other outlets, there's other resources. I'll put some resources in the description when I come across them of other ways to get help. The point is get help. The point is not use Talkspace. The point is get help, because it can change everything. Just put getting help on the table. Just think about it. Mull it over. I say this and I mean it. A different life is out there. You just have to go for it. You just have to. I'm living a different life than I've ever lived before, and it's because of therapy. I think there's a better life out there for me, so I'm super excited to fight and push through and make it happen.